This thing recording? Excellent. My name is James Williams Jr. and this is Coming for Habit number 2. I'll be damned. Something floating in my damn tea. That sucks. Let's see a magic trick. This is going to be really right, but my floor is going to be really sticky. And the shirt has absorbed all that stuff floating in my tea. Now, I have a knack for pissing people off. Not only do I have a knack for it, I'm pretty fucking good at it. I don't apologize for my personality. I apologize for most of my actions, but not my personality. Because no matter how you try to change your personality, you're going to be you. It's just that simple. You can't deny truth, you can't hide from truth, and you can't outrun it. So, in my knowing myself and knowing that I have a knack for pissing people off, nobody likes an honest person. Alright? And that's the truth. The 100% complete, unadulterated truth is that no one likes an honest person. So, what do? I'm going to be honest. We put kids on medicine because we as adults, instead of trying to actually find a healthy and drug-free solution, we rely on drugs. We tell our kids that they need these drugs, and in some cases, medically speaking, in very slim cases, very, very slim, if they haven't done blood work, they just didn't diagnose, here, we're going to look at your behavior and say, oh, here, we're going to put your ass on drugs. But we haven't done any blood work to make sure that it's homegrown and that it's in your blood and there's a reason why you do the things you do. So we put people on drugs just because we don't want to find a fucking solution. One thing I learned in the Army is that there's always a solution. You just got to be willing to look for it. Most people aren't because we're fucking lazy. We have become extremely complacent with technology, and we just believe that technology is the cure and the salvation of everything. Well, you are wrong. When technology works, it works. Can't take nothing away from that, because that's true. But before you go with the new school, maybe you want to go check out the old school, learn a few more things before you just up and decide to put people on drugs. Alright? I'm going to give you a prime example. I suffer from bouts of depression. How do I stop my bouts of depression? I write graphic novels. Graphic novels that none of you have seen because I can't find a publisher, but anyway, I write graphic novels. My second graphic novel I haven't begun to write, but my first one is complete. So as soon as possible, when I talk to Eddie about getting my computer and seeing how to upload it onto my Facebook or my YouTube page, then that's going to happen. But if I can find a publisher before that, then I can probably get paid. But anyway, moving on. I had really bad bouts of depression, and I went to my doctor, Bishop, for about the better part of 6 to 8 months, well, give or take. So it was helping that I had someone to talk to. It was helping that the military was paying for it. It was helping that it got me away from certain thoughts. However, it only helped for that day, which is why I started my graphic novel. I talked to my dad. It helped for that day. But the emotions of being depressed, they tend to fly back in. And if you haven't suffered from depression, and I pray that you never do, you won't understand what it does to a person who's depressed. Dr. Bishop had sent me to another doctor whose name I can't remember. And respectfully, I respect the doctor, and I respect Dr. Bishop. But the problem is, the doctor she sent me to wanted to give me weed. Oh, all you black people just popped up and said, woo! Some of you whites, spaz heads, did the same thing, and some of you Asian people are like, "Oh, weed! We're gonna get weed, free weed! Yeah, you can do that." Okay, as I just said, drugs are not the solution to your problems. They only give you more problems. You can't solve a problem by giving someone else a bigger problem to deal with. Let's see. Be depressed and thinking about killing myself, or be on drugs, go out and kill other people because I'm addicted to drugs. There's no win there. You know, you want me to be a drug addict to fight my depression. But if you can't supply me with drugs, or better yet, since drugs are illegal in the state of Virginia, including weed, unless it's for medical practices or whatever, how many people are going to actually use that and get away with it? Yeah, hey, I got this shit for medical stuff. You know, I needed to do things, but yet I can't get a job if my piss is weed. Then I got to explain to them, oh, well, I was in the Army. They gave me weed to take care of my depression. Highs run out. Alright? That's why people are always striving to get that next high. So, why are you going to give me a new problem to deal with a problem that I have to basically face myself every day? You can't give me weed and tell me, oh, yeah, well, here, this is the cure for your depression right here. You got to smoke weed all goddamn day. Yeah, I'm going to smoke weed all day. You're going to provide me with weed. I'm not going to be able to get a job. I'm not going to have any money. I'm not going to be able to actually function in life because I'm going to need to smoke weed. Now, mind you, I'm only speaking on my problem. I'm not speaking for everyone else because some weed help people if I got it. It won't help me out. Alright? I don't do drugs. I've never believed in drugs. I have a fear of addiction, etc. I know my flaws and I own them. The last damn thing I need to do is smoke weed. Also, because I am a martial artist, I have a fear of killing people while I'm high. Because part of my martial art problem is that I am also a rageaholic. And it doesn't take much to make me mad. It takes me much to take action. So I'd say if you have a 5-minute tolerance, which is what I have a 5-minute tolerance. And after 5 minutes, I'm done hearing the bullshit coming out your mouth. And I'm done talking. So I'm going to make your dentist really happy. Or I'm going to make somebody in the hospital really happy when you're paying this $100,000 bill that I'm going to give you for rearranging parts of your body that you know should not be rearranged. I'm going to put your heart down here. Alright? So I don't need drugs. Anybody like me does not need drugs. No, we need a different outlet. Henceforth, I write graphic novels. I play Mass Effect Andromeda. I play Mass Effect Trilogy. I do everything I possibly can to keep my mind off of doing bad things. When I say bad things, I initially mean suicidal thoughts for those who aren't up to speed. Alright? A lot of soldiers have this problem. It's called PTSD. A lot of soldiers didn't have this problem before they went in. They had this problem when they get out. I had depression issues probably before I went in. It just wasn't diagnosed. I got worse when I went in and didn't get to complete it because I didn't want to come home from the military. I wanted to stay in there, you know. I wanted to make something out of my life. I wanted to go career. And at 37, it's kind of difficult to go career when most people at 37 are coming out of the military. I'm going in. Why am I going in? Because my heart was broken and I needed to have a purpose in life. Alright? Hey, I'm 1,000% honest. I don't lie to the 25 of you who are watching. So I might as well get it on out there. You know, and the thing with depression is not something that you truly have a cure to. It is manageable. There is no true cure to depression other than to not get that far down that you can't get back up. And I am that far down. But I acknowledge it. I accept it. I embrace it. And I fight every fucking day to get out of those moments. Now, I don't stay depressed all day or all week. I have moments where I just want to be dead. I have moments where I'm fine. But I have more moments where I want to be dead than when I'm fine. Henceforth, when people get mad at me because I want to sit at home and play Mass Effect all damn day. Mass Effect has saved my life. Andromeda has also saved my life. And people don't understand when you haven't had much of a life because you've had to take responsibility for everyone else's lives because they're too stupid to do it themselves. That doesn't help you. And when you have depression or PTSD or you have ADHD or whatever the hell that shit's called. You know, when you have other mental illnesses and shit, you don't need someone else's problem adding on to your problems. And just because they don't recognize that you have it doesn't mean that they have to keep building up your problems by giving you their problems. And that has been a big also chunk in my life to just add it on to it. But you know, if you're gonna do it, then you need to do it right. All right. Now I should make this a two-parter, but I'm just gonna keep going, so that way it doesn't have to be a two-parter. But you know, I gotta get this up and out in the open. You know, my acting career, non-existent. I make movies. I've made movies. They have done absolutely nothing. In fact, I will say that YouTube has actually worked more against me than for me. So it is what it is. I accept that. I don't go to casting calls anymore because I know that I'm not what they're looking for. They're not looking for a guy who's half Native American and half black and half white. They're looking for specifics, and there's a list, and you don't have to believe me, and I don't give a shit. Alright? Now, here's the reality of that. You know, my issues, I'm handling as best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I have been hung over the rack more times than I can count in life. I have been virtually fucked over every time I've taken a step in life. It has been the wrong step. But most of the time I've taken a step that has helped people more than it has helped me. And that has to come to an end. It has to. Because if I can't get my shit together, I can't save me. And I came to this realization while writing my graphic novel. I really probably came to the realization when my father passed away, because he was like my rock. He's the only person I know that I could hang on to, and I wouldn't have any problems, and I wouldn't be judged, and all this other crap. But no, when you give up everything you have and have nothing to show for it, it builds up. When you have nothing to live for besides you somebody's damn whipping boy or slave to their fucking idiot mistakes, you know, it builds up. The only mistake I ever made was coming home from the army. That's it. Getting my heart broke and going to the army and finding a reason to live, that was probably the best damn thing that ever happened to me. I hate to say it that way. I lost a girl, but I gained a purpose in life and family. You know, do I still care about her? Yeah, I will always love her until the day I die. I had to move on by force, not by course, and I have a new girl. It's complicated, but you know, I do have strong feelings for her. I'm trying to get there, but you know, money is an issue. Things keep going wrong. I can't get arrested getting a second job. You know, it's just piling up. Acting career is not taking off. You know, everything that possibly can go wrong has not only slapped me in the face with one hand, but it slapped me in the face with two hands and both sides. I understand the palm of its hand, and I understand the back side of its hand, because I've been with both hands, like pap, 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 pap. And it's like that every day. I deal, I adapt, I move forward. You know, do I like it? No. Do I like my life? Hell no. Because the more I try to make my life better, somebody else's life bleeds into mine and just continues to fuck it up. My depression issue is my main issue. And me fighting depression every fucking day is hard. It's hard as fuck to fight depression. I've had help for it, but like I said, I have learned the one thing that doctors and them don't want you to know, that the truth is you have no cure for depression other than to not get depressed. I don't want to be on medicine, because the only medicine that they said could really help me out was fucking weed, and I don't believe in drugs. You know, if you have to take drugs, that's one thing. I got some stomach issues. That's what these are for. You know, the military hooked me up. Half hour before I eat, I gotta take one tablet, I think. Oh, excuse me, 2 tablets. So, you know, stomach issues have tended out. So when I have them again, I still have those, so I don't have to worry about getting a refill. But I'll have them, so when it starts up again, I'll have them. But, you know, the whole point is, you know, when you have issues, when you have problems, and there's no one you can really talk to, or the people that you love and trust the most either aren't there or can't be there, or they're deceased, you know, you got to face your issues head on, you know. And if I may quote Alex Rider from Mass Effect Andromeda, when your back's against the wall, you use it. My back has never not been against the wall. There's always been something or someone whose life has just manifested and found a way to fuck me out of mine. Now, Y'all have to forgive me for all the swearing and stuff like that. You know, that's who I am. I'm 100% a cusser. I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about it. I've been working on it. I have been failing greatly. But when you get pissed off, and I stay pissed off, like there's not a moment in time that I'm not really pissed off. Okay, maybe during sex. But other than that, and I think hate fucking is actually cool. But other than that, you know, I'm generally pissed off most of the time. You know, I'm not pissed off at like random people or innocent people, but I'm pissed off. I can control it. You know, I'm a rageaholic, but I can control it. You know, I know where to release it. I know how to release it. And since I can't legally do kung fu anymore because no doctor has cleared me, and they probably never will, and I'm only allowed to walk as an exercise, that shit sucks. Alright? So I've had a lot of shit dumped on me before I turned 40. And now at 43, about to be 44, it's time for me to get my shit together. Now, people don't like that I'm trying to get my shit together. There's always going to be someone in your life that's going to throw some negative shit to you. My advice is to duck or backflip and kick the shit right back at them. You know, I can't do that anymore, so I have to duck. Now, if I can duck and swing around and catch it and scoop it and throw it back at them, I hope I hit them right in the face. But, you know, there's a lot of things that, you know, a lot of people aren't willing to share. And most of the time, you know, I probably share too much, like I just did in this entire video. But the thing is, I'm honest. Nobody likes me because I'm honest. You know, these curls, they're real. I've been thinking about going to a relaxer because my hair grease isn't working the way I want it to work. So either I have a bad batch of hair grease or my hair's trying to grow, and what's not trying to grow, I keep brushing right out. So, you know, if I get a relaxer, it should straighten everything out. But I don't want to do that. But, you know, if that'll help my hair grow, then I will do that. But, you know, I want my hair to be longer than what it was. I'm not cutting the shit before I'm 50. So I have 3.5 years to go. Now, hold on. Excuse me, I did really bad math. Now you know I'm infantry. I'll have 6 years to go because I'll be 50 in 6 years after August. So, you know, trying to get my shit together has been the hardest part of my life since I turned 40 because people still don't get the concept of doing what's right. Right? Now, I respect my doctors that have gotten me straight. I respect Dr. Sargents. I follow the doctor's decisions. You know, I haven't did any running. I haven't attempted to run because I'm scared that I'm going to fuck this hip up and the Army's not going to give me another hip replacement on this side. They have to give me this side because it's their fault that they missed it back in Fort Benning. So, for those sergeants that thought I was a bitch, haha, it wasn't just me. I got fucked up and your fellow military doctors missed it. So, suck on that. You know who you are. Yeah, you're probably watching this shit right now. You know who you are. I still love y'all and respect you for what you do, but y'all did me wrong. I didn't ask to get hurt. That shit happens. And you should be giving me credit from coming in at 37 while you guys were 33 and still young. You know, hey, shit is what it is. I needed a purpose. I needed to live because my options were really, really bad here. When my heart got broken, that wasn't really the worst part. The worst part was the fact that I couldn't get another job. You know, I joined the Army because my heart got broken and I needed a fucking job. Now, I didn't want infantry, but hey, I prayed to get in. I didn't ask God for specifics, and God got me in. Unfortunately, God got me infantry, and unfortunately, I got fucked up. So I have a metal hip now. There's a big old metal shard of bone up in this damn thing right here. So, that's cool. You know, I need another one over here. But some doctors say, hey, you'll be able to do Kung Fu again. And some doctors say, no, you won't. It's a 2-to-1 shot of me being able to do Kung Fu again. So, I guess the Asian guy, assuming that I'm more Asian than black and white, he's like, dude, you're going to do Kung Fu again. I promise. Now, he didn't promise, but, you know, that's how he's talking to himself. So, I'm going to go with that guy. Where I had the sexy white doctor. She's like, no, you're never going to do Kung Fu again. I had the other white doctor, cool dude, tall motherfucker. He goes, yeah, son, you're never going to do Kung Fu again. I don't need negative. I need positive because being the king of Kung Fu, I need to be able to do Kung Fu. And unfortunately, I have been restricted to walking. I can still do with hands. No. Still pretty fast with the motherfuckers. But I don't want to be Steven Seagal and never get to use kicks. Alright? Yeah. So, I would love to secretly be working out, but the only thing I can really safely work out with would be push-ups. So, in a nutshell, you want to know why I'm depressed. I can't do anything. I can't run after kids. I can't have fun. I can't go and do kung fu. I can't do anything with my legs. Hands are cool and everything, but you don't break bones every day. But feet, when you lightning fast with those feet and you can whap, whap, and do the things you want to do, it's a whole different ballgame. If you watch any of my videos, you will know I'm much better with my feet than I am with my hands. My hand game ain't no joke, but my foot game makes my hand game look soft. Anyway, I'm going to end this on a happy note. I hope that everything that I have said tonight, and I hope that I have made people understand me a little bit better, because I do suffer from depression. Every day, it's the same emotional curve. And it's hard to explain it to people because if you're not there, or you don't know someone who's there, and you don't live in that situation, and some of us, I'm going to tell you right now, depression, before I end this, it is the hardest mental disease to unlock. It is the hardest thing to discover because most of us, we had that shit well. We had depression well. You can't really have ADHD because it's a hyper attention disorder thing. You can't really have that because you'll be talking and they'll be all over here and all over there. Okay. Now you can't really have that. And honestly, I don't think that they need medicine for it. I think they need focus and drills. Honestly, I think they need focus and drills, or they need to learn how to manage their energy to where they can put it in anything else. My cure for everything, and you guys can judge me any way you want, my cure for everything for people who are hyper or people who just have way too much energy, it's martial arts. That's my cure for everything because there's a focus point in martial arts. And without that focus point that I found in martial arts, I wouldn't be here right now because I'd be locked up. Because I was on my way down the wrong road a long time ago. Fighting in the streets at 6 years old. Learning martial arts at 7 kind of opened up new doors. It made me a better fighter, but it also mellowed me out a little bit. I'm not exactly humble, but, I'm not going around beating on people because I can, and I can. A lot of people don't fuck with me, and it's not because I'm small. It's because they know I know my shit. Quick throat thrust. Person can't breathe, they can't hurt you. Quick sternum shot. Person can't breathe, they can't hurt you. Temple blow to the nose so that they're blinded by their tears. Elbow to the throat, the face. Fight doesn't take that long. If you know what you're doing, victory is assured. If you don't know what you're doing, well, he who hesitates meditates from the horizontal position. Vanishing sun. Anyway, most of the time, you can't look at someone and tell if they're depressed. You can't look at someone and tell if they have a mental discrepancy. You can't. You may think you can, but you can't. And 9 times out of 10, you won't know until it's too late. And it's not like the people who are like worse than me, who are like psycho, that decide they want to go and shoot up people and shoot up schools and shit like that. They're on a whole nother level, way worse than me. Their mental shit's fucked up, and I don't really think anything outside of a padded cell can make a difference in their life. Me, I have found ways to treat myself. I can reapply to go back to Dr. Bishop if necessary. So that's always an option because sometimes the Army does look out for us. And, I have other resources. I have some friends when they're not busy with their children or whatever, it's okay. But most of the time, I have to be the one to have to deal with it. Your friends are an easy fix for a little while, but then you have to go home. When you have to go home, sometimes the emotions come back. And you can't just look at someone and say, oh, he's depressed. He's going to kill himself tonight. No. Because sometimes those are the ones who are in worse shape than me. But, we function very well in society. It's almost like a drug addict. I'm not on drugs, but they're on drugs the whole time. They just don't want to admit it themselves. Acknowledging that you have a problem is half the problem solved right there. A lot of people are ashamed or they have too much pride and just refuse to admit that they have problems. And within that, that's how shit goes from down here to a rocket to the moon like never before. It's because motherfuckers don't want to admit that they have a problem. If you don't admit that you have a problem, then you will have a problem until you are able to admit, accept your flaws, deal with it, and move on. I'm James Williamson. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. This has been about 30 minutes of your life that you can't get back, and I apologize for that. But you do have more knowledge of me now, and I'm hoping that it gives you guys a better understanding of why Kung Fu is all I have. Now, it is the only thing that I've had that no matter what happens, it has never let me down. It has never turned its back on me. It has never stabbed me in the back. And it has always, always been my shining light. Now, it's not a God, because I do believe in God. But that Kung Fu, King, Lord, God of Kung Fu. I can be all that. And on a note, before I close this out completely, way back in my 20s, when UFC first got started, they wouldn't let guys like me anywhere near that shit. You know why? Because little guys' fights don't last long. We fuck shit up. And now that I'm old and crippled and out of the eligibility for fighting at 44, because I'll be 44 really fucking soon. Now all of a sudden, in 20 years, they have decided to let the guys that are like 115 to 125 pounds fight. Fuck you guys. I love you, but fuck you. Alright? Because in my 20s, at 115 and 120 pounds, man, nobody could touch me. Probably can't touch me now. Can't use my legs, but I know the drill. And no one on earth is going to clear a guy with a hip replacement to get into a UFC ring. Or an MMA ring. Or anything else like that. But I do need a job. So if you're out there and you need a coach, I want 5%. And you're going to learn how to fuck people up. I'm James Williamson. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing you. And thank you very much to my 25 followers. You guys mean everything to me. Thanks.